Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Fish Hoodie, and today I'm gonna be going over how to stop pitch. One of the most OP plays, one of the most ran plays in the community. You know, this play is very, very OP. You see it in weekly, you see it in seasons, you see it in rags, you see it in DC. You're gonna see it everywhere. A lot of people are struggling with it. I've used to struggle with it, you know. But I hit that lab. I hit that lab because I thought of y'all. I also thought of, myself. Also thought of myself. Tired of losing to people because of this play. Now, I'm gonna warn you right now. You're gonna know how to stop pitch. I'm gonna warn you right now. You will, but this is not guaranteed because if you play against a Barry Sanders and your guys are in the backfield and he does a juke because the jukes are broken in this game. It doesn't matter a lot of times because it's the spin. But if you're playing against Barry, this makes sure you hit conserve every time. Just make sure you strafe. You strafe as soon as possible. But then again, this play, you gotta make sure you guys have to have guys with high block shed on the edge. You gotta make sure you guys have high block shed. If you guys aren't advanced, you gotta start getting advanced with the substitutions at least. Make sure you put in guys who have high block shed. I right here would have James Harrison because James Harrison is, he's slower. He's slower, but he has better block shed, and he can get off the line better. So I'd rather have James Harrison right there. Right here, I'll just Cameron Hayward could work. He definitely could work. But I'd rather have Buddy P right here, and I'll have Cameron Hayward right here. So just, make sure you guys have your good guys that can block shot on the edge. That's one, that's one for sure. You gotta make sure you have your fast linebackers right there. Well, not even linebackers, DN linebackers, whoever has a crazy block shot. Make sure you guys have those guys on the edge, especially when someone's playing. Now, you don't have to be in cover 4. I'm gonna show y'all do not have to be in a cover 4 to stop this pitch. It's all adjustments. We're gonna go ahead and show you guys a cover 3 look, and we're gonna go ahead and do it against go against this pitch, this OP pitch, man. We're gonna go ahead and do it to the left side. Now just be like I said, you guys are gonna be able to know how to block this. As long as you guys know the adjustments, I'm gonna make sure I drop them in the description below. So go ahead and do that. But first and foremost, what you want to do is you want to baseline. You want to press. You want to shade underneath. You got to shade underneath a lot of times, especially when people are running. You just shade underneath because your defense is playing way much better when you shade underneath. Make sure you're pinching your line, and then make sure, if you're Xbox, you're gonna hit right trigger, or whatever PS4, you're gonna hit R1. Then you're gonna just spread your linebackers. Make sure you spread your linebackers. Your safeties, make sure they're not too far out. Just make sure they're right outside the hash, not too far out, just so they don't get, they don't over pursuit. So that's basically what you're gonna do, and you're gonna always want to use it a weak side. You're gonna want to use it a weak side linebacker or even safety if you want. They're going to the right side, so I'm gonna use the guy on the left, because if I use her, Shay's there, and I miss a tackle, then he can take it for a tutty. So that's also what you guys gotta make sure you guys know that. And here we go. We're gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna show you guys. You guys can see right out of the back. There's no blocks. There's no good blocks. There's no good blocks. This play, there's usually good blocks, man. There's usually good blocks on the side and the edge, usually. But you guys can see, you guys got pictures of how these guys are just immediately already coming towards Lamar Miller. How the pursuit is amazing. The reason is, one, base aligning and pressing is going to have you guys have your DBs way close to the line of scrimmage, to where if they pitch, your guys going to be already ready. See, if they don't base align and they're not pressed, they're going to be more back, and they're already in a deep blue, so they're going to already start backpedaling. So that also, when you're running, when you're playing against someone running a stretch or vice versa, that's going to have your opponents, be able to have an advantage, because you guys are not really near a line of scrimmage to be able to attack, the line, to be able to get through that line, to get in the backfield. You guys got to pay attention, man. That's what you got to do. Now, like I said, my user. The reason I say my user has to be there, you got to use it a weak side. This is a perfect example. I get juked because, like I said, jukes are broken in this game. You have guys right there. Don't mind the juke, though. But if I was Shazier, he could have probably had a better chance of getting yards. So make sure you're always using that weak side. Once again, I'm going to have it in the description. Also, make sure to follow me on my Twitter, man. I'm going to have that in the link below. I'm going to pin that tweet because I'm going to be dropping a lot of new content. I'm going to be doing polls and etc. So go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and show you guys again, man. All you got to do is base align. You're going to press. You're going to shade underneath. Just look at that. Look how those guys are all right there on the edge. It's like I'm basically expecting a pitch or an outside run. You know, it's not really very smart to press all the time against a run, but pitch, someone who's running pitch consistently, you got to do it. You could even spread line. You don't have to pitch line. You could even crash to the outside. Now, the reason why I wouldn't spread though, is because once you're doing this adjustment, they're not going to be able to have blocks. They're not going to have blocks on the outside. They're not going to have blocks on the outside. As you can see, how those guys are just right there. And it's mainly really the corners, the DBs, who really helping a lot. You know, that's really how you stop pitch. You got to have your DBs. You got to have your DBs, man. You got to have them ready. You got to have them ready to be out in the backfield. The reason, I'm going to go ahead and replay this. The reason, lost my train of thought. I lost my train of thought, man. Honestly, just lost my train of thought. But oh yeah, the reason why I wouldn't say spread my D-line though, is because if you spread your D-line and your opponent, if your opponent has good stick or he just got good ball carrier vision, he will be able to just know, okay, I'm not gonna go to the outside, I'm just gonna go through, change direction. I'm gonna go straight through the middle. So that's why I wouldn't risk doing that unless unless you got crazy block shed on your defensive line, and to where they're just like, okay, don't matter. They're gonna block shed every rep, man. So I advise you to pitch, just so when you force them to cut back inside, it doesn't matter. Make sure you base the line, you shade underneath. Already base the line, and then make sure you blitz. Press. Make sure you press. Excuse me. That's all you guys gotta do. Literally, all you gotta do to stop this OP pitch play, man. Just make sure your users on deck. Make sure you can help get in the back. Make sure you help, man. That's all you guys. And make sure you just help. As you guys can see, he just jukes. That's not him purely getting the. I have people in the backfield every time. Have people in the backfield every single time. So that juking is just, it's broken this year. So doesn't matter. A lot of times it's okay though. It's okay. Because as long as you're strafing and you're making sure your whole team isn't getting juked, then you're gonna be straight, or a block shed, or you get a block shed, and that's the best way to counter those jukes. And when you get guys that can block shed quick to where the running back doesn't get the momentum to go on the outside and be able to juke, then you're gushy. And you guys can see that's exactly why I made that adjustment. All the adjustments start off from you making substitutions, from you making certain subs, for you putting players in certain positions. That's what makes you a better player. That's what makes you a better player, man. And right there, I put James Harrison right there to be able to block shed. James Harrison wasn't right there, but Reed maybe could block shed, but he's not gonna block shed as consistently as James Harrison was. So make sure you guys have to have, even though you're doing adjustments, make sure you guys have some high block shed guys on the outside. This is specifically for pitch or even stretch. This works against stretch as well. Now, stretch though, most definitely you have to pinch line though. You can't just spread line in linebackers, because stretch, the blocks are way more easier for the running back to just, instead of him going to the outside, cut back inside. So once again, you're gonna base the line, you're gonna press, you're gonna show blitz. Just make sure your safeties, your safety, both of them, you're not too far out to the outside, man. Make sure they're kind of in the box, but not too far out, just so they don't over pursue. Make sure you pinch the line, you crash outside. That's all you guys gotta do. Make sure you use the weak side. If they're running to the left side, you're gonna use. I will use it stays there. If you're going the other way, as you guys can see, look at the jukes. Jukes are broken, but he gained no yards. He lost yards, and that's what's gonna happen every time. Every time you play someone on line, it's gonna happen every single time. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you guys two more times just to show you guys, man. Once again, this gets stuffed. Look how everyone is coming in the backfield. Look how everyone's right there. Now, he scores right there, obviously because he jukes. Like I said, juking a lot is definitely gonna help bail out people a lot, just because the juke is so broken. Even it doesn't matter if you have guys in the backfield. That's a perfect example. But that shouldn't happen all the time. As long as you got someone to be able to block shed for you, that's really gonna really help, man. It's definitely gonna help. You guys can see he tried to spend that time, didn't work. James Harrison gets the block. Once again, it's the adjustment. You gotta have guys with block shed to be able to help you better in the run support game, man. We're gonna go ahead and end this video. Don't want to be too long. Make sure though, if you guys having trouble with pitch, you guys had trouble, make sure to hit that like button. Like literally, come on guys, hit that like button. I'm trying to really get a lot of likes on my videos. Of course, also sub if you guys haven't, man. We're gonna have the best tips, man. Best tips on YouTube, man. This is your boy Official Hoodie. Stay woke, stay blessed. Boom. Peace.